you wanna go. Makes you wanna go. Na 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 na.
Hey there, Kaleidoscope Clan. How's everyone doing? It's Mariposa Maát. I hope this finds you in the best of health and spirits. I'd like to welcome all of my subscribers back to the channel. And for anyone that's new, I'd like to invite you to subscribe. I love to share my perspectives and also my experiences. Right now, I've just been moved to come on and to talk a little bit about how life is all about perspective. You know, we can flip anything around and see it from a different perspective, and this is a gift that life offers us. For example, you know, where I am right now is a park, Benito Juarez. Oh no, this isn't Benito Juarez. I think it's called Jesurinto or something. Zaffarino, I think, Zaffarino. And the first time I came to this park, I thought that it was a very sad park because of my expectation based on other parks that I've been to, right? Basically, this is a park that is appropriate for the particular geography that we're in. It's a dry area, so you have a lot of aloe and a lot of flowers that can withstand more heat. You know, it's kind of like a desert park, and it's very similar to the nature reserve that they have at the top of the mountain called El Charco. While I was there, I remember I ran into an American, and they were saying how they were expecting, you know, something different because it's a botanical garden, and it was pretty much with these same kinds of plants, not with like the kinds of flowers that you would see in like California or in maybe a more tropical environment, like when I was in the Yucatan. You know, they would have all kinds of things like birds of paradise and stuff like that, like, you know, those kinds of gorgeous flowers that are appropriate for that terrain. But here in San Miguel, they don't have those kinds of flowers so much because they don't do well. They intentionally create parks where the plants can sustain for longer. So there are a lot of cacti and a lot of like pointy plants, drier trees, those kinds of things, not the flowered trees that I'm used to seeing, like jacarandas and those kinds of things that are in the Yucatan. So yes, the first time I came to this park, I thought I was disappointed. I was very disappointed. But now that I've continued to come, I really love this place. I think it's gorgeous, you know, for what it is. And I don't feel that it's lacking in any way. It's all perspective. And whenever you can, it's good to try to see the best perspective possible, to appreciate things for what they are, and to not compare. A lot of times comparison is destructive. You know, things aren't created to be compared. They're created to be appreciated for what they are. And that can be applied to even human beings. You know, we have an issue with people not being valued for what they are based off of the phenomena of social media or the industries, the fashion industries, the models that are put before everyone as being beautiful, right? Luckily, these are things that are starting to be challenged, but it truly is where, we should appreciate people for who and what they are, and even ourselves. A lot of people have issues with self-hatred because they're very hard on themselves, compare themselves to other people, For example, I'm going to give a personal example. Like when I went to Brazil, I spent a lot of time in the sun, which is what I love to do. And I was really, really dark. I loved it so much. I love my normal complexion, but I really loved being like really brown. And since I've come back to Mexico, my skin has gotten light in some places and dark in other places. So now I have like more of a freckly face that's not really even, And I don't wear makeup. I just don't. I refuse to make that my lifestyle regardless. But what I've done is I've just enjoyed who and what I am naturally, because it's all perspective. So I have a little more character in my face, which might be sun damage. But the point is that I still see myself as beautiful, and I refuse to see myself as anything else, because I am me. And regardless of what I looked like before I went to Brazil, as opposed to what I look like now, or even before I came to Mexico, my face was more even because I didn't spend as much time in the sun. But I have a choice of how to see myself. And my perspective is that I look like someone who's had some life experience, and I wouldn't take it back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't take any of it back related to my travels or related to how much sunscreen I wore. I'm beautiful, period. So this is the kind of affirmation that we need about our lives. We need to be able to get through the voices that have been projected onto us by the media and by our social environment, and to just appreciate what we have, and to really see the beauty in it. So like I said, these aloes have become just as beautiful to me as the tropical flowers that I love so much, but it's just a different feeling, which I've learned to now embrace. And so I just want to offer that to, when you look in the mirror, check yourself and see if you have any judgmental voices that are coming up in your head and telling you that you're not as beautiful as blah or blah, that there's anything wrong with you. Or when you're, in your surroundings, in your home or whatever, not to try to compare yourself with the Kardashians. It doesn't make any sense, and it's not healthy. So everything's perspective. That's the point. And so take the highest perspective, take the best perspective, so that you can be uplifted throughout your day. And that will only support you in manifesting the very best at all times. Okay? So on that note, I'm going to end it here. I encourage you to continue to embody your sacred transformation. Until next time, this is Mariposa Maát. Peace.